Alright Guardians, this is our weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. This week's strike is the Inverted Spire, the beta strike, if you don't recognize that one, where you have to fight the giant minotaur on the 3 levels. It's pretty cool, I like it. Anyways, this is our Hunter variant. We do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday as long as I can get the strike done. We didn't do them last week because that boss fight was ridiculous. I was getting 2-shot by the boss. It was insane. So hopefully by the next time that comes up I'll be a lot higher light and we'll get that done. But anyways, let's go over what we're rocking. First off, we start off with the Night Stalker, and we go, of course, the Trapper. I like Vortex Grenades. We're using this because we're also rocking the Orpheus rigs. Very nice. It gives you super energy, well, ability energy, so melees, grenades, and super for every enemy tethered by your super. So it's very, very helpful, especially in the first like 2/3. The last third, I'll point it out because I do forget to do it in the actual strike. But we do switch over to the Gunslinger with the Celestial Nighthawk, and you want the Shui, the Sharpshooter, so you can get Practice Makes Perfect, enter a trance with each precision hit, reducing the cooldown of your super, so it stacks up to 3, and it lasts for about 2 seconds, but you can just continuously do it. So you get it to 3, you pop an enemy, it'll stick for another second, pop another enemy, it'll hit another second. It's a lot. I love it. You want Celestial Nighthawk when you switch over, because it modifies the golden gun to fire a single high damage shot. Enemies eliminated by the shot explode. It does very high damage. It's very, very awesome. Alright, and then we're not rocking this stuff. I don't know why it's on. But we rock the Better Devils, and Banana is our 4. I start off with Braytech. This one, don't do it. Banana Nan would work great, or even if you're not going to rock Telesto, which I suggested, it does do a lot of damage. It's pretty awesome. I love this grenade and strikes. If you're not going to rock the Telesto, Hard Light or Graviton Lance would be a great choice. If you're on PlayStation, Borealis would be okay. It'd actually be pretty decent with its changes, so maybe try that out. I didn't try Darcy, but that may or may not be really good. It just depends. I like Telesto. It does a lot of damage. You get 17 total bullets, and it has yet to let me down. So other than that, let's go ahead and rock this guide. So right off the bat, you're just going to want to hop on your Sparrow until you get to this first spot. Hopefully there's like a public event here that will really like give you some super energy. That way you can just bash through this part, because you don't get any points here, which sucks. Also, speaking of points, Bungie's either switched how it works on this particular strike or strikes in general, because I didn't start losing points until I was roughly 15 minutes in, like when the point drop off starts. So when you start getting like half as many points, that's when I started getting that point bleed. I really like that change if that's the case. Hopefully it's just not something that was going wrong with this. But anyways, you just want to stand back here and kill everything. Now as you can see, these dudes come to help out. I think they're also doing the Nightfall. So hopefully you get that lucky, because you're not going to get points regardless. But last time this strike happened as the Nightfall, I didn't have to do this section whatsoever. So you might, depending on when you're doing it and your luck, you might get lucky enough so you don't even have to do this first 2 sections. But once you kill everything in here, go ahead and just scan the spire, jump across. I killed the 2 Cyclops things. I think that's what they're called. Don't know why that jump did so much damage, but whatever. I kill the 2 Cyclops things, and then I just go invis, let these 3 dudes that are following me deal with the other ads, and I just go invis and I jump through the other circle teleporter jump cannon thing. So if you want to do that, go ahead. Otherwise, just kind of stay back. Kind of where I am is a really pretty decently safe spot to kill everything, and then just move on. Because you're just, like, I skip all these because you're still not getting points. You don't get points until you hit the first Nightfall section. I think that has something to do with the fix they made to the Lost Sector farm cheese thing. But anyways, let's just go ahead and skip to our first real section. Once you get here, just go ahead and stay up here, kill everything that's on here. So I think it's like 4 goblins. And then what I like to do is, you see that little block just above to the right in front of us now? I like to jump over there. I didn't make the jump, unfortunately. It's kind of annoying. Usually I make that jump, so you can get there with the control jump. But if not, kill everything down here. You're going to get points anyways. As you can see, no point drop off yet. Like I said, really love that change. But then wait for your invisibility, your dodge. And that way you can go invisible and kind of run all the way back and kind of hide a little bit. And hopefully you have your super here as well. Because if you don't make it to that drop, you're going to have to fight your way through. So here we go. Bam, instant super back thanks to the Orpheus rigs. I love that exotic. And just go ahead and pop those guys with the another tether. There should be enough there to get your next super. But then really what we're going to do is just telesto these 2 hydras down. And then another group is going to spawn in, as you can see. You should also be able to tether these guys as well. They are going to pop up to the front. So go ahead and do that. Just be careful of your health, obviously. Those hydras do a lot of damage, so I like to stay back here. I don't know why I didn't just tether these dudes, but whatever. It would have been a little bit faster. And it's going to take about 3 or 4 telesto shots, as well as a couple cleanup shots to kill these 2 dudes. But once you do that, you can go ahead and just run on in into the next section. And we're going to skip all the way to where you have to kill the 2 guards. So you can skip all the way to there. We're just going to speed it up so you can see what I'm doing, but let's just jump into it. Alright, once you're here, this spawning system was a little bit differently than what I'm used to. Usually I'm used to the Vex fighting the... Like, there's more Cabal than Vex. This time it was the opposite, which kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. But what you want to do is kill the Scions, kill this dude. Hopefully he's busy dealing with all the Vex in the middle. But we're going to deal with these dudes first, just to get them out of the way. And we're just going to telesto this dude down. And then once he's down, we're just going to tether the dudes in the middle. There are enough where you can use 2 tethers if you're rocking Orpheus rigs, which is great because make this part a lot faster. Bam. It only takes like 4 shots to kill everything right there. And you can see them on the other side. Just do it again. Kill all of them. And then normally, I'm not sure if he just bugged out, but the other guard is usually in this little area inside here. But this time around, he spawned in towards the little cannons, which you can see him way down there. There he is. I don't know why he spawned down there, but go ahead and kill him. I like to kill everything over here just so I feel safe. We're not going for points exactly, but we are going for completion, so we can take a little bit more time. So just go ahead and kill everything at your leisure. And then hit the switch, bounce over, kill all the dudes up top, and then actually stay up top, and then we will continue this guide from there. Now that you killed everything up top, go ahead and just stay up here, because as you can see, you can kind of get the drop on these Minotaurs. I think there's only one. There was only one that I saw. There might have been 2 that just clumped up together when I killed this guy. But once you kill him, go ahead and jump down. And there's going to be about 3 or 4 goblins. Nothing to worry about. They're not elites or anything. But go ahead and kill them. Make sure you pick up all the ammo you can. And make sure everything's reloaded, and then go ahead and hit the switch. Once you hit the switch, you're going to see some Vex teleport in. Go ahead and just tether in the middle of them, just like that. It should get both sides, and you should get your super right back. There we go. There we go. And then they're going to spawn in again. So if you want to do another tether, that would be fine. You'll definitely get your super back again, thanks to Orpheus rigs. Unfortunately, it didn't tether that Minotaur in the back. That kind of annoyed me. But just go ahead and take him out. Go ahead and take these guys out, and then once you hear that a thing said, oh, we have to stick the landing, go ahead and just run straight for it. Do not jump through that cannon, because it will knock you into the side of the wall. But once that happens, just forget everything else. You can just go ahead and skip it. And there we go. Once you're here, if you don't want to switch to a void weapon, or you miss your grenade like I just did, anything with explosive rounds will do health damage to these incinerators as well. So you can actually kill them faster with better devils, I think, than something like the Manananan that has void on it, which is awesome. So go ahead and kill them. See, this is where I say either hard light or something like that would be perfect for, if you're not rocking Telesto. But otherwise, go ahead and just kill all these dudes, and then kill the next group. And this is actually, I forgot to mention, after you make this jump, if you're safe enough to, this is where you want to switch over to Gunslinger, so your super is recharging with all of these kills. And then once you do that, kill all these dudes, jump down, kill all the guys down there as well, and you should be pretty close to your super. But if not, we'll get to that in a second. I'll show you guys how to refill your not only your super, but also your power ammo. It's a bit of a cheese, but not really. Alright, so I had a bunch of stupid deaths here, but here's what you want to do to get your super and your power armor back up. Kill these 3 hydras. Is that harpies? My bad. Make sure you kill the elite one last, because last time I did this strike, I was killing it first, and the shield pop from the other harpies were knocking my power ammo off. So make sure you kill the elite last, the yellow barred health one last, and then collect your ammo, collect your orb of light. If it drops for you for some reason, it was saying I generated an orb, but it wasn't actually giving me the orb. But so just do that, and then jump back down in. Kill yourself. You just jump off, and then do it again and again and again until you have however much power ammo you want, and you should be also pretty decently close to your super. I think I did it like 4 or 5 times. But once you're ready to do the boss, and say you have your gunslinger ready, your Celestial Nighthawk is on, let's go ahead and just skip on into that. Alright, so once you do that, collect everything just like before, but instead of jumping down and killing yourself, come over to the right, rock your power ammo. I like to start off with a grenade, make sure he's actually taking damage. With Telesto, I do my full 4 shots. He'll teleport back there. Make sure you hit those crits. With Celestial Nighthawk, it is very important to hit those crits. But as you can see, once you do it, you don't have to worry about the ads or anything. They'll all despawn, and you'll be able to jump down here. And you want to find this little stage. That way you can just head glitch the boss. Again, wait several seconds. He won't take damage right away when he spawns in. But what you want to do is just see what I'm doing here. Is if you start taking damage, you're either too far back or you're not kneeled down. Make sure you're kneeled down. And you can just slowly back up into where you can do damage to him, but he can't do damage to you. Throw your grenade whenever you get it. I think I throw my grenade in here, but I threw it over his head, and he actually watched the damn grenade go over his head. So I was like, "Come on!" But once these ads start spawning in, you can still stick right here if you want to, or as long as you don't do damage to the boss, you can stay behind this little stage, like on the lowest ground, as you see me doing right here. And you can actually be pretty decently safe right here as well. Just do not do damage to the boss, because he will eventually do that ground pound fire attack. And then if you're low on power ammo, which you may or may not be, go ahead and shoot the head off of that goblin, and he'll come running at you. And that way it's a lot safer to get that power ammo. You don't want to be running up to where those goblins are, because there are going to be some hobgoblins sniping you on top of the boss doing his damage or his attacks as well, and you'll get melted real quick. But otherwise, just go ahead and actually, I would say save your super, but I'm not sure that I do, to be honest. But definitely save your power ammo. You want as much power ammo from this section on. Do not use any power ammo here, trust me. But then once you get him to teleport down, go ahead and jump down as well. I don't like waiting for the thing, because it gives you a few extra seconds before the boss spawns in this section. It will not wait for you to kill everything. So just go ahead and ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. kill everything. If you don't have your super, try and grab those orbs if you have time. Otherwise, just stay behind this thing. And what I do first, pop him with a couple Telesto shots. He'll start running around, kind of peek. He will shoot a blast at you that will blind you. That blinding effect lasts for like 5 seconds. It feels like forever. And you do not want to get hit with it, especially when ads start spawning in. Once ads spawn in, hopefully he's ran to the other side. You want to stay kind of where I was at before, or right here in this kind of gate. That way you're safe from the boss. You're generally safe from his blast, his like flashbang blast. And go ahead and kill everything. Kill everything before you do any more damage to the boss, because another wave will spawn in. Just go ahead and start doing damage to him until that next wave spawns in. That next wave is also going to be really hard because you're going to want to be over here, because everything is going to spawn on that right side, the right of us. There's going to be harpies. There's going to be, I think there's a couple fanatics in there as well as an elite goblin, which is kind of a bit of a pain. But here we go. Here's that next spawn in, which I don't even notice until I see that goblin start coming at me. And this is where it gets tricky, because he can hit you with the blinding effect, as you can see there. So just be very careful. If you hear him stop shooting, kind of peek out, just like you see me do right there. And that way he'll shoot behind you from where he last saw you, instead of at the thing you're standing behind. And it'll keep you safe, because as you can see, I'm still taking a lot of damage. But once you kill everything here again, hopefully you can get this goblin to run at you again, so you have that much more power ammo. Whatever you're using, if it's a rocket, sniper, Telesto, whatever you want, as much of it as possible. So just get him as close as possible, just like that. He'll shoot his thing. Make sure everything is dead. And then you're just going to rock him with Telesto until his head pops off. Literally, his head pops off. So go ahead and do that. Once that happens, just like if you're rocking Telesto, just go the full clip. And then rock that Celestial Nighthawk. Make sure you get that precision hit. I got this far before this run, and I messed up by not hitting the precision hit, and it did like half the amount of damage, and it didn't kill him, and I eventually got killed. So make sure you get that precision shot. But otherwise, hopefully this guide helped you out. If it did, hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we do try to do this every single Tuesday and Wednesday with all 3 classes. If you're looking for a Titan or a Warlock, look in the description box down below. I'll have those up hopefully on Wednesday if you're watching this before then. Look in the description box down below. They'll be there, or it'll say coming soon. And if you didn't like the video, go watch someone else's video. It's not going to hurt my feelings whatsoever. But regardless, if you did or you didn't, stay positive, be happy, be healthy, live long and prosper, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week.
Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.